Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sage 2023 Showcase. This time we're checking out FNAF World Outplay. Yes, FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, seriously, this is a platformer. I was really confused when I saw this, but it actually looks pretty good. Now, the music is currently, as it says on screen, looking for composers for this game. Email me at, well, there. If you want to help them with music. Right now, they're just using placeholder music. I could tell, because this is from Spark the Electrogestor 1. In fact, I think this is the title music for Spark 1. So, I mean, good pick of a song. It's a good song. But I do wish them luck on getting a composer. But, in any case, let me read the description. This game is still in the development phase. You'll be playing a demo. Make sure to get feedback for your thoughts. And the plot is, it's morning. Fazbear's family gets up and receives mail in the mailbox from their old friend Fredbear. So they decide to find this anonymous and stop him from destruction. That's a really weird sentence, but that's exactly how it's said. FNAF World Outplay is a non-horror FNAF fan game. Five Nights at Freddy's, not a Friday Night at Freddy's. What? Okay. It's about to recreate the FNAF world from RPG format to Sonic-like platformer format with fast-paced gameplay with all the levels besides glitch level, where you need to enter a hidden spot the regular players can't find, and with only 4 characters, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. Classics. In this demo version, you'll experience 1 level, the boss, and 4 playable characters. So that explains the cheerier tone of this game when I noticed it. It is trying to be like FNAF World, but as a platformer. Okay, that's interesting. Now, FNAF World, people didn't really like that one. I do recall it got like redeveloped, and then people liked it a bit more. It was kind of a weird game. It was an RPG. FNAF RPG is free, if I recall, too. Kind of a weird one. I do like all the extra renders in it, though. It's always nice to see Scott's renders for animatronics or animatronic-like things. So, but let's check this one out and see what this sort of FNAF World-inspired platformer is like. Of course, before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, come over to Twitch. We're trying to reach a partner over here, but we need more viewers to do it. So if you want to come by with us a lurk or a talk, think about doing so, because it does make a big difference, and we'd honestly love to have you. We went from just a scant 20 viewers at the start of today's stream to 45 at this point, 3 hours in. Thank you very much for coming by, guys. It's a pretty healthy number. Of course, we could always get it higher. We're nowhere near partner, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Come on by if you want to. Also, we have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. I have a coffee link if you want to have directly monetized my content. And I have a merch store if you want to buy some cool merch. Nobody ever buys merch. Go buy merch. We actually have some pretty cool merch. Go check it out. Links in the description, and you can check them out if you want. So, yeah. But, yeah, I will forgive the placeholder music. It's hard. Like, I appreciate that they are straight up looking for a composer, though. They probably want to have some proper, like, good custom music, which I appreciate. So, yeah, placeholder is fine for now, though. Let's go with... Oh, my God, they're adorable. Why are they adorable? Well, I gotta pick Foxy. Let's see what they do, though. Freddy is melee user support, pretty slow, strong, so he has his own gloves. He's pretty slow but strong, so much like every strong person, he has his own gloves. Because if you're strong, you have gloves. You wear gloves all the time if you're strong. Loves to sing songs. He also can create a shield with his voice. Bonnie is a melee user and jump master. Very high jumper. Uses his own modified guitar for melee. Also can do a spin attack and charge attack. Okay. Chica is long-range user, mobility master, a chef of Fazbear family. Her pet is Carl, the cupcake. Is that actually what the cupcake's called? I didn't even realize it had a name. Can fly in 8 directions. Well, that's a lot of directions to fly. Can flame enemies while holding the attack button. And then we have Foxy, long-range user, speedmaster, makes sense. He always ran down the hall. A real pirate. Love his board and to be on a board. What does that mean? What does that sentence mean? Love his board. Okay, if I'm going to play as him, I got to make sure I love his board. It's very important to love that. And to be on a board. I gotta also love being on a board, apparently. Are we talking skateboard? Is this a skateboard? Is this a surfboard? Is this like a wakeboard? Like, what kind of board are we using here? Also, he is fast because it's Foxy. Can do dash attack, low speed. I'm gonna play as Foxy, because Fox. Maybe, let's see, like, mobility masters as a support, I suppose? I assume I could switch between them. So, flying seems nice. Let's do that. Is Freddy like Knuckles in this game? Maybe. Maybe Chica's like Tails, maybe Freddy's like Knuckles. And maybe Foxy's just Sonic. Alright, so Each character has his own charge attack by holding attack button. So attack, jump, special, and switch. Okay, yeah, switch. Oh, nice. They let me test the buttons. Yeah, they work. Bonnie is the Bonnie of Sonic games. I don't know. So yeah, just using Spark music for now. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is a mean thing. Okay, so... Oh, a gun? Yeah, it makes sense. I guess pirates use guns. So, and flying? How's flying work? Huh! Oh, wow. Flying is basically just like a really neat double jump. Okay. Okay, gotta say it right now, this already feels pretty good. So Foxy's got kind of an interesting... Yeah, he's very dashy and speedy and such. Wait a minute, this level even makes me think of that one Spark 1 level. One of the first levels was a grassy, like, area of... I think it had windmills, or it had, like, mountains or something. Oh, he has a wall jump, doesn't he? Yeah, it does. Well... No, it's more like a wall grab. Oh! Interesting. Switching is instantaneous, and you can use it. You can use a dash while switching. So if I switch and dash, I can switch right back and immediately shoot or whatever, such as demonstrated. Okay. Foxy uses hook. Oh, does he? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's why he's using it. That's so you can grab the wall with the hook. That makes sense. Okay. Can I spin dash? I mean, no, but I can. That whatever you consider that, I can do that. Looks like Chica is probably the. Like, here's the interesting thing. Chica. Wonderful mobility. The attack is kind of a little tricky to use, though. Foxy, though, his attack is nice and straightforward and to the point. So these are actually pretty good complement characters. Because one of them has a good attack, and one of them has good mobility. In fact, the mobility of Foxy is so much that I'm moving forward when I don't need to. That's fine, though. It's just I have to get used to it. Was the... yeah. There it is. Let's focus on running wherever Foxy can go. Let's see how fast he can go. Just like shoot, 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 kill, kill. So yeah, this is like actually pretty freaking good. It definitely has a Sonic-like feel to it. Oh yeah, it definitely has a Sonic-like feel to it. My goodness. Lost Rings, I guess. I'd like to note, I didn't play FNAF World, so I don't know all the characters from it. But I will note something. That is a basic enemy. Gear Mouse there is an enemy from FNAF World. So these enemies are from FNAF World to some degree, I bet. I remember the Gear Mouse. Did anybody here play FNAF World? I just broke a computer, I'm not sure why. Actually, now that I think about it, Foxy's double jump, it doesn't go as far as Chica's dash, obviously, but it's not too bad, actually, for mobility. I'm gonna guess these are FNAF World enemies, too. I have no idea what those guys are. FNAF World was obtuse and really not terribly fun, but I think a casual playthrough seeing all the characters would be kind of neat. Too bad a casual playthrough will generally get stuck. You literally have to walk through invisible walls to beat that game. That's part of the reason people don't like it. Like, literally, it's just like, oh, yeah, that's a wall you can go through. You didn't know? Oh, that's fine. Because we didn't tell you anyways. Like... Ooh. That looked important. Hell yeah. I just realized, oh god, that did not work out to my benefit. So if you get a bunch of speed going and then you crouch, you basically effectively can spin dash then. It's not really a spin dash, but you get some real good slide speed. The gun's fun because I can just shoot as much as I want. Yeah, legit, this may seem like a really cringy idea, right? FNAF, like a FNAF World style platformer. That sounds like, honestly, you hear that description, like, I'm gonna make a FNAF World, I really like FNAF, I'm gonna make a FNAF platformer. That sounds like something like a, let's be honest here, I'm gonna be really mean for a minute here. That sounds like something that like an 8-year-old kid would come up with and he'd try to make it and it would be completely shit. But no, this is really actually quite good. I'll be honest with you. I know FNAF is a very much a genre. It's, you know what's kind of funny? I read this one thing recently, and I agree with it. I read once that Scott originally made games for kids, like edutainment stuff, I believe it was, right? And he but his character models are so creepy that people just said they were creepy, so he went into that. He's like, well, this game for kids I made has really creepy models, and people don't like it and say it's too creepy, so I guess I'll just make a horror game. And that's how this all happened, right? That's how FNAF happened. What's kind of funny, though, entertainment and religious. What's kind of funny, though, is this. He originally wanted to make games for kids, but they were too creepy and nobody liked them. So then he was like, okay, I'll make games for, like, older, you know, young adults or adults. I'll make a horror game for adults. And now kids play it. Like, it became very popular with kids, FNAF. So what's hilarious is when he made games for kids, he couldn't. But now, when he didn't make games for kids, he made a game for kids. Like, damned if you do, damned if you don't, really. That's just life-defying. You're like, I'm gonna make a game for this audience. Can't. Oh, you can break this checkpoint. Why? And then, okay, I guess I won't make a game for kids. That effectively makes a games for kids. Or, basically, kids defy you all the time. That's what they do when you're a game developer, I guess. I don't know. It is really weird, though, how some games are legitimately not made for kids, but yet get a big following amongst kids. I wonder why that is. I'm gonna guess FNAF is because, well, the characters are animal characters. I guess that's why it appeals to some degree. Oh, sorry, Matcha. Maybe you can get a sub out of somebody. Periphery demographic works both ways. Periphery demographic. Never heard that term. What's that term mean? Periphery. I forget the word periphery means. Let's see. Periphery means like side, right? Like periphery vision is like your vision on the side of your vision, I think. FNAF is also because of lore. Well, you wouldn't think that kids would care about the deep lore, but I guess they did. A demographic you didn't aim for. Fair enough. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, I've completely been there myself. I mean, after all, the audience I aim for is 13+. Ideally adults, but I'm okay with 13+ as long as people are mature and responsible. You can watch my content. That's basically my thing. As long as you're legally allowed to be on YouTube/Twitch, then yeah. I believe both YouTube and Twitch have a 13+ policy. I mean, YouTube does have YouTube Kids for kids under 13, but that's literally a... YouTube Kids is... If you're on YouTube Kids, that means you can't access the main site. So that's kind of the point. Which is, I think, a responsible point. One of the few things I agree with YouTube on. Mysteries, I suppose, I wouldn't call FNAF lore. Fair enough. Alright, hello. I have a gun. Just wanted to let you know. Oh god. Shantae music. Interesting. You know, I don't actually know. I think my health bar is at the top of the screen. I think losing crystals doesn't hurt me. It just, I lose crystals, that's all. This boss is very chaotic, I must say. Hey, guess what? This is a game where I can shoot diagonally and it actually works. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, diagonal shots work fine here. I'm even using D-pad. This boss is an amateur. I would imagine. Actually, now that I think about it, platformer bosses, animatronic platformer bosses is... I mean, robot bosses are great in a lot of platformers, so this works out well. The big W for Fazbear. Fazbear? So that was really good, actually. Also, I'm not gonna... By the way, I'm not one of the people that's gonna insult you if you like FNAF or FNAF lore. I actually personally kind of liked it too. I kind of lost interest after a while, but I don't think that liking FNAF makes you cringe. Like, some people think that way. I don't think that way. I think it's fine to like it. Wow, that's good art. Thanks for playing. You know what? That's really competently designed. That was, like obviously not very long, but, like, that was a good little package of, like, proper gameplay level design and boss. That was really good. This is a really good FNAF fan game. Now, actually, that's not even that unusual when you think about it. If you are aware, there are some really great FNAF fan games out there, actually, that, like, legitimately, like, oh, let's have the normal gameplay of FNAF, but let's have it actually, like, be, like, 3D survival. You know, like, moving around and stuff. And then there's some really good FNAF-likes that are fan games that copy the exact FNAF style and, like, expand on it or do something new of it and actually do a good job of it. There's actually a lot of good FNAF fan games out there. Like, legitimately competently designed fan games. This seems to be one of them. This one is special, though, because it's trying to be a FNAF World fan game, hence the name, I suppose. Right there. Technically, it's... I think... Is that its official term? Yeah, it is FNAF World Outplay. So, there you go. FNAF World fan game. I think this might be the only one of its ilk that did that. I don't think anybody else worked off the sub-series, but... Yeah, I mean, this is really good. It just needs its own musical identity. That's the only problem I have with it. It doesn't have its own music. But, like, the title screen, you know, it directly asked for composers. So, I wish them luck on finding some composers for this. I'm really curious what they'll end up getting. Because that's, like, the one thing that's missing for this. It doesn't have its own identity musically. It's using Spark music, which, good choice. But I'm looking forward to seeing what music they end up with, because I'll play this in a future Sage. I think it'll show up probably again, I hope. I'll play this in a future Sage. This was really solid, actually. It feels good. Plays good. 4 characters to choose from, so there's plenty of variety as far as playstyles. Yeah, this is really good. FNAF World Outplay. You'd think this like this might be a little cringe or something, but no, this is good. It's good, solid stuff. Well done, developers.